Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. Pendleton. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
On 3rd down, Pendleton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Right back to him on 1st down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, Pendleton. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 29.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch out. Take four.
On 3rd down, Pendleton. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Matthews. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we... Step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
To throw on 2nd down. Matthews. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Matthews. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Pendleton. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 23-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, it's Ingram, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The Chargers first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, "I'll take him, I'll fix him." The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, "He's yours from now on." Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll run on first down. Pendleton. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Now a give, right side. Pendleton. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 36. Check safety. Check safety. Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Check 24. Check 24.
On third down, Pendleton. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run the option on 2nd down. A quick throw complete to Chark. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third and 2, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Pendleton. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They run the counter. Pendleton. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Check 15, check 15. Rush in.
On 1st down, Pendleton. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert, open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger 1st. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pendleton. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pendleton, he's going to have the first down past the 20. He's got daylight. The 30, 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 91 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal.
Check 52.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jaguars 17. Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Ross to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On third down, Herbert going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Pendleton. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And 8.
Operating from the gun, Matthews looking deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
They'll run on first down. Pendleton, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Pendleton. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Matthews. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47.
Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Again, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off inside the 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Complete to number 28.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The line of scrimmage.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Now a give right side. Pendleton. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw